Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Valores Training Center YouTube channel. I am Mark Entrata, 47 years old, first degree black belt under the legendary Professor Cobrina Charles. And man, this is our 2025 official Cobrina Manila team shirt. And of course, very beautiful because it was designed by the one and only legend himself from the comic book world and our very own purple belt, Mr. Lionel Francis Yu. And if you want to know more about Lionel, he was featured in one of the Netflix shows called I Love Filipino. So do check that out. I think his is episode 3 or episode 4. I kind of forgot. But do check that out. Well, anyway, thank you for being here and let's discuss this very interesting topic that we have. And the topic is, do coaches have favorite students? And the short answer is yes, we do. Now, oh, see, I knew it. I knew it. There's a, of course. Yes. Why? Because we will always have favorites. Just like you have a favorite comedy film, I have a favorite Adam Sandler movie. It's called Billy Madison, but others may prefer Happy Gilmore. Others actually prefer, but definitely no one's gonna say, "Oh, it's Jack and Jill." Yeah. But anyway, so yes, we do have favorite students. Now, it really depends on what type of coach or the character of the coaches or what preference. Again, we're individuals. We're different individuals. Me, other coaches, etc. So some coaches look for people who are or students who are very hardworking, has a lot of potential, or actually keeps winning, and maybe they don't even care if this person's a decent human being. Then, regardless, these are their now some also again you know me, man, or maybe some of you don't, but if you've known me long enough, I do the real talk, whether you want to hear it or not, whether it offends you or not, or destroys your, I don't know, perception of what jujitsu is. Thinking that, oh, but I thought everyone in jujitsu is a good human being. No, it's just like any other community. But anyway, so some coaches prefer students who, or their favorite students are the ones who really just kiss their butts, and they're like, oh, you're the best. Oh, my coach is amazing. Coach, you're awesome. Coach, you look so cool. I'm like, okay, cool. See, somewhere into that, they're like, yeah, okay. Doesn't matter if you're, again, like a terrible human, you're a creep. Yeah, cool. If you think that I'm the best, then yes, you're my favorite. And one of the things also is, yeah, if some coaches, they like their favorite students are the good looking female students. Yes, it happens. There are coaches like that. So, again, these are personal preferences. Now, it's really up to you if you're cool with that, if you kind of observe those things and you're like, oh, that's a bit creepy, or wow, that's super weird. It's up to you. And you get to, at least you got to know more about your coach or your professor a little bit more. Now, there is a, of course, I have my own preferences which I will discuss later on, but in general, meaning pretty much across the board, every coach's or professor's favorite students are these types of students, and it should be all of the above. So it's the person who first doesn't bring drama to the training, to the team, meaning he or she just goes in there, is very respectful, very just does the training, doesn't hurt anyone, listens attentively, and then just leaves. They also pay on time. So everyone loves that. The coaches or even the staff don't have to follow up every day. You go, hey, it's been a month since your last payment, etc., etc. So those are generally liked by all coaches and professors. Now, for me personally, I also love the students who are very supportive of the activities that we do. Something like oh, hey, we're doing fundraisers. Like the team shirts that we do, these are fundraisers, okay, for team events, for team activities and whatnot. So those who support it, well, I truly appreciate that. Other things that I like about some of the students, when they actually call me out when, of course, I'm human. I make mistakes. Sometimes my emotions get the best of me, or sometimes I'm really just not knowledgeable in certain situations, or they're more knowledgeable than me. Like, let's say in business, man, how we were able to build what is Alliance Jiu-Jitsu Manila now is largely because of a lot of then white belt students of mine who are some are now blue belts, some are now brown belts. But when they were white belts and I was still forming the team, figuring things out, they would give me financial advice. They would give me business advice. They would give me managerial advice. And I truly appreciated that because they were better than me in those aspects, regardless of what belt level they were in. I wasn't, they weren't the type who like, oh, I'm not gonna say anything because he's a black, or well, I wasn't a black belt then, but he's a higher belt, he's my coach. But I guess that's also the culture that we built, that we're very open. Of course, when we say be humble, humility is one of the values painted on our wall at the academy. And yeah, I just, they probably knew that I was humble enough to learn from them, even though they were white belts. So I truly appreciate those also. Now, what don't I appreciate? Do not appreciate. Of course, the people who bring too much drama. And when I say drama, they just complain about everything, complain about everyone. A little bit of this. Oh, hey, did you see that? Oh, hey, But then they're the only ones who do that. Sure, it's cool, it's good to complain if it really is something that is serious, or really a little bit more recurring. Let's say someone keeps hurting you. Now, yes, you should tell me. But if you just got hurt a little bit, I mean, it happens. It's jujitsu. And then you keep complaining about multiple people, and yet others do not complain about those people, then yeah, man, it's probably you. And you just bring too much hassle. I mean, too much stress for us that's pretty much unnecessary. Then, so yeah, I'm not a big fan of complainers. I'm a big fan of people who inform me what I can work on and have solutions, and they are legit. It's not every little thing. Oh, hey, like nitpicking what they can see wrong with I don't know how we train, or with their training partners, or even with the academy. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those students. Okay. Um, Another thing that I appreciate definitely the students who trust and believe what we've built, the culture that we have built. It's a culture of respect and it's a culture of humility. Now, everyone is down with that. No one's gonna say, "Oh, I'm no man, I'm not down with that. I'm a disrespectful guy. Oh, I'm an arrogant guy. So screw you guys." No one's gonna say that from the get go. Why? Because it's not, admirable. But the moment you set your boundaries, you really enforce the rules. I really appreciate it when the students understand that. They're like, oh, okay, well, so I can't do this because it disrupts that, or it has this negative effect on the community. It has this negative effect on the kids or the teens. And if you get it, great. If you don't, then, you know, get out. So I appreciate the students who understand what we have built already and what we're continuing to build and enforce. I truly appreciate that. Of course, some will always go, "Oh my God, so you guys are a cult," which I will make a different video about. Our jiu-jitsu team's cult. This is a separate video altogether, but really, I truly admire, truly love students who are first, don't give me any unnecessary issues or any trouble. They don't cause any trouble outside of training. They're good influence to everyone around us in the community, whether it's adults, kids, and teens. And those people who really just keep supporting any way they can. A lot of the stuff we have that people see at Alliance Jiu-Jitsu Center Academy, a lot of them were either donated by some of the students or they paid for it. You know, they worked for it. They did all those things to make our academy very beautiful. So I truly appreciate those students. Plus, they don't demand anything back. And that's why for me, I really do my best to give them the best. That's why we are under Professor Cabrina, and we've also brought in the amazing Professor Andrew Laksa. So, yes, those are some of the things now. So remember, in general, all coaches appreciate the student who doesn't bring any drama, meaning it's funny though. A lot of the people say, "Oh, I don't want drama. I don't want drama." They're usually the ones who bring in a lot of those. So those people who don't say much, just go in there, watch, train, be a good training partner, then leave. But they also pay on time and they support all the great activities, positive activities. I have to be very specific because, yeah, not every jiu-jitsu activity, especially with what anyway, are good. So just that. So with that, I before I end this video, I want to thank everyone for watching, and especially to all those who who regularly watch our videos. Like some of my friends from DEFTA, like Jerome Lepitan, Papi, thank you so much. And of course, my heavy metal brother, Pepo Gohu, thank you, brother. And people who aren't even my students, like uh, Feline Phoenix, thank you so much. You always comment. I appreciate that. And of course, Dino Estoque, thank you so much. I hope you guys are doing great in your own training. And I hope my videos, our videos, get to help you in some way, shape, or form. And of course, our very own students, like Captain Anton, who recently won his division in the white belt adult featherweight division as a 40-year-old. And we also have other students like Ryan Yam and others, right? Like Ace, I know watches because he comments on that. Lester, all those guys. Of course, I'm gonna forget some of your names, but thank you so much. See, if you don't want me to forget your name, comment your name below. See, if you're my student and you're watching this and you didn't see your name or I didn't mention your name, you know what to do. Comment below. Then I will shout out on the next one. And yeah, I know it's not as if like we get millions of views and people actually watch this, like thousand people. But yeah, it's always fun. We're building our own small community, and yeah, we're just here to help each other out. So thank you very much. And of course, if you haven't yet, and we would truly appreciate if you could like and of course subscribe to our channel. So with that, please remember to stay safe, have fun, and let's train jiu-jitsu until we are how old? 99. So thank you very much, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Oops.